What's up, chat? It's PumaFN here, and today we are going to be reviewing Godzilla Evolved, Kong with Beast Glove, Zuko, Doug, Mothra, Shimo, and Scar King. Without further ado, let's get into the review. Okay, so for Godzilla, the king of the monsters, let's go over articulation. There's a ball joint at the head, hinge at the jaw, a ball joint at the neck, ball joints at the shoulders, hinges at the elbows. Oh. Yo, Zuko. Nah. Are you serious? Alright, so we got Zuko back. He was getting weighed down by his rock. Doug, put your head up. So back to the Godzilla review. He has a hinge at the elbow, ball joint at the hands, or wrist, or whatever. He has a ball joint at the waist, which gives him like a crazy ab crunch, and you can see that there's a gap and the gray thing, and that's actually articulation. So he can hide up the back, So that's cool because he has a giant ab crunch. So you need that in the figure. But he has hinges at the legs, like they're big ratchet joints. And then he has ball joints at the knees and the ankles. Zuko, get out of here. And then you can see that there's toe articulation. Hinge here, hinge there, and hinge there. And you can also swivel all of the hinges, the Among Us pieces. And the quality might not be too good with my voice, but let's try to get this over with because we have like 5 more characters to review and accessories too. So the tail is just full of ball joints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ball joints. 7 ball joints. And the bag match is actually pretty accurate for a Lego, so that's cool. Then we're moving on to Kong. Ball joint at the head, hinge at the jaw, and kind of looks like the neck isn't articulated or anything, but it's actually on a ball joint. I just put the ball joint deeper into his body, so the joint doesn't make the whole neck unstable since the joint's unstable itself, and yeah. And also I wanted to make him shorter. So yeah, he has ball joints at the shoulders, Technic pins in the bicep, and then ball joints at the elbows. Bro, I forgot, bro. Chill. So then there's a ball joint at the wrist, and then hinge at each finger. And then for the thumb and pinky, they're on swivels at the base of the joint, so you can just swivel that. Then there's Technic pins at his chest, so I get them at angles. And I like how I did that scar. But on the Beast Glove, there's an extra 3 hinges to get that Beast Glove on there, And then he has a ball joint at the waist, ball joints at the thighs, hinges at the knees, ball joints at the feet, hinges at the toes, I guess. Well, they're not really toes, just like weird. Like the Marvel Legends Spider-Man figures. But at his real toes, he has another ratchet joint hinge, so that's cool. And you probably can't hear me too well, but Then moving on to Scar King. Ball joint at the head, ball joints at the shoulders, hinges at the elbows, and hinges at the hands. Then he has about 2 ball joints in the waist, and then ball joints at the thighs, knees, and feet. And all of his toes are articulated, all 3 of them, which is weird. And you can also swivel his thumbs, so that's cool. And I also try to make a closed mouth for him, but it didn't really work because I kind of lost the closed mouth piece. So yeah, he's just forced to open his mouth the whole time. But it kind of fits his character because he's always yelling in the movie. Moving on to Shimo, which is the biggest one out of the bunch by far. Ball joint at the head, ball joint at the neck, hinge at the jaw, and you can also swivel the jaw. And it opens like the Playmates one. Wait, let me get that out. Okay, so we got the Playmate Shima. For reference, the giant open jaw and the giant open jaw. So that's kind of unhinged. Get it? Because like the hinge of the jaw is like. Never mind. Shima. All right, now back to Shima. She has hinges at the shoulder pads, just to hide up the giant ratchet joints that move her shoulders in the first place. Then there's ball joints at the elbows and ball joints at the wrists, and hinges at each finger. Well, not really hinges, because these two side fingers, you notice that they're not actually on hinges, they're just swivel. Yeah, they're just swivels. So stupid. But it's that's that, okay. And then moving on, she has hinges on these giant ice spikes right here. The most dominant ones. Dominant? What? No. Prominent. Yeah, that's the word, I guess. Alright, a ratchet in the waist, then ball joints at the thighs. Yeah. And then I did minifigure legs for the knees and ankles, and then ball joints for the feet, and 2 hinges to represent toes. Again, toesies. Wait, that sounded wrong. Alright. And then ball joints throughout the whole tail again. Well, maybe not. So ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, and hinge. That's cool. So yeah, that's that for Shima. Now let's move on to the accessories. Oh, I forgot about you and you and you. Okay, let's review Doug first, because he's the goat, you know. He has ball joint at the head, ball joint at the shoulders, ball joint at the waist, ball joints at the thighs, and ball joints throughout the whole tail. Just 3 ball joints. So yeah, for a little figure like him, he's pretty articulated. And for Zuko, he has a ball joint at the head, ball joint at the shoulders, ball joint at the waist, ball joint at the knees. No, not the knees, the thighs. And he got some cheeks. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. Cheeks. Oh, you didn't see anything, bro. Chill. Okay, well, and then he has a little swivel with the Among Us piece at the elbows. I keep forgetting what that's called. And then he has hinges at the hands, or wrists, or whatever. And then for Mothra, she has bars on her wings, and they can swivel. She also has the Among Us piece to attach her head, which allows her to swivel and hinge up and down. Ball joint at the abdomen, I guess, and then the part where the stinger is can like swivel a little bit. That's kind of it. Oh yeah, for the last 2 wings behind the main wings, they can also swivel. What am I saying? I can't even talk. Alright, but that's that for the articulation. And now let's go to the accessories. What did I just say? That's that for the articulation? No, I mean for the figures. I'm slow right now. Okay, so the accessories. So Shimo has her Frostbite Blast. What? Godzilla has his Atomic Breath, you know. I think this should be like supercharged because it has like extra thickness to it or whatever. That sounded so wrong. But Scar King has Kong's Battle Axe. It's not charged up, but that's because in GXK he didn't have it charged up. But there are pieces to turn it charged up. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that actually just teleported there. It wasn't there before. And then Kong just... Well, why are we talking about Kong? That's kind of it for the... Oh yeah, Whiplash. So the Whiplash has like a bunch of hinges, a bunch of ball joints. So yeah, let's take that off of Shimo's neck. Scar King. Are you serious, bro? What? It's 0 for 2 for monkeys. Are you serious? Alright. So there's a hinge, ball joint, hinge, 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 hinge. And then the crystal, which is not articulated, sadly. But at least the crystal's kind of fragile, so you can recreate that one scene from the movie at the end, where they just destroy the crystal. I think you know what I'm talking about. We all seen the movie before. So that's kind of it for the accessories. It's not that impressive, but like, oh yeah, Zuko's rock. Doug is on top of the rock, just playing with it. I just posed him like that because the rock would weigh down Zuko. Well, that's kind of it for the review. I know it's kind of underwhelming, and for a long time coming, it's not that good. But I'm probably gonna do a stop motion of the final battle. If you guys want to see that, then make sure to let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do a poll asking if I should do it. So yeah, answer that and tell me in the comments if you want a final battle scene in stop motion. I know you saw my YouTube shorts. Yeah, I'm getting better at stop motion. It's just I need to know how to edit better. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to do, but if you guys want me to do it, then I'll do it, I guess. It's probably gonna be a long time coming because, again, I can't edit that well. So yeah, good luck to me, I guess. And I'll see you in stop motion if I decide to do it for you guys. So yeah, that's GXK and Lego. Goodbye. Shaky screen.